Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in front of me in this big box is a lot of Final Girl Series 3 goodness. After a long wait, it is finally here. It arrived on my doorstep today, and I cannot wait to dig open and give some first impressions here during this unboxing video. I have all of Series 3, I got some more little goodies here. Let's get into it. I cannot wait to open this up. Okay, so inside of our Series 3 delivery here, we have the Series 3 top secret box item thing here. I have the Series 2 secret item box that I never got, so I have the whole set of them. But here is the star of the show, Series 3 itself. Well, let's get this out of the box. Let's move this main box over here. Slight crashing noise. And here it is, Series 3. Look at that, beautiful. I love the color, the red-orange coloring that this one has. On the side of the box here, we have our chainsaw-wielding Final Girl. And our featured killer is the Tormentor here, so our mascot for Series 3. And on the back here, you could see a little bit of a blurb of what's included in the Ultimate Box. The feature films, the special effects crate, the cast and crew, and then the little box of extra stuff there. I am so excited. The feature films in this one and the first impressions that I've been reading are like really, really positive. I'm so excited. I think it really hit it out of the park with this series here. I think they're really finding their groove and doing cool stuff with the system, and I'm so excited. So here it is. Get that shrink wrap off. So we have our little paper insert here that was on the front. You can see obviously the beautiful front art without any text on it. And on the back here, I don't remember if Series 2 had this, but you can see it has like a little bit of a guide here, which is kind of cool of what it includes, kind of the suggested way to set all of this up. So I'll save this off to the side just in case I need to reference it later. And finally, oh my gosh, this feels unreal that we are opening this right now. Let's take the lid off of Series 3 here. Struggling to find the lip. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, rotate it there. Here it is. Look at Series 3. Look at this beautiful, beautiful box. Okay. Let's put off the lid to the side and let's start looking at some of these. I am not going to unwrap all of the feature films. I'll give you just a look at the outside. So here is the Killer from Tomorrow, our Terminator-inspired box. The Hunter is our killer. And the Sunny Days Mall is our map here. Very, very cool. This is probably, after reading more about them, this sounds to be the most complex box, and I'm really excited to get this one played. All right, up next, we have the Hell to Pay box with Razorface as our killer, our very Cenobite-inspired character, and then the Hellscape is our map. So this is the one where the map is like, it's like a shifting labyrinth kind of thing. So I'm really excited to see the map in this, the kind of like modular system that it has. That is what I'm really, really excited to play this box for. This one, I think this is probably going to be the biggest crowd pleaser. This is the Falconwood files with the Slayer, and then of course Falconwood is going to be the location. This is the kind of like Stranger Things D&D inspired box. So I think this one, you could see in the components here, comes with a D20. So I'm really excited to see how they're gonna fit like RPG elements. I don't know if it's gonna be like character development or like how the D20 is gonna fit into everything. It kind of has that like upside down mechanic on the map. I really am curious to see how this one is going to be adapted. This one's really, really exciting. They're all exciting. I'm gonna sound very repetitive as I'm talking about. I'm just so excited to play all of them. Oh my God, I love Saw. Okay, so this is the Merrick Murders with the Tormentor and the Merrick Warehouse as the location. So this is the one where your different victims are going to be in like traps and you have to save them, and you're trapped in this warehouse and you start getting locked into it. This one looks really, really cool. I'm really excited. I love Saw. I'm really excited to see how they adapt that. And lastly here, this might be the sleeper hit. I don't know what to expect from this box here. So here, the killer, we have Don't Make a Sound. So we have the Eyeless. That's going to be very much your, Quiet Place, like killers that are based off of hearing. That's seen in other monsters, but Quiet Place most prominently recently. And Utopia is the map. So the Utopia map is what I'm actually more excited for on this box, because I think it does a lot of the tremors and like sandworms. I love that campy monster goodness, so I'm excited to see where this is gonna land. Another very, very cool box. So I'm gonna put the feature films off to the side for now. And if you are enjoying this video, please consider liking and subscribing to join the channel. If you like Final Girl content, right after this unboxing, I'm going to go sequester myself in my crawl space and play Final Girl for the next few weeks so that I get my comprehensive buying guide together for Series 3, where I'm going to break down all of the killers, all of the maps, all of the mechanics, and just give my general thoughts on what I recommend in Series 3 if you are not getting the whole shebang and you're getting it piecemeal, help give you some guidance on which ones I think are the best out of this set. So be sure to like and subscribe for that content. I also do a lot of previews and reviews and playthroughs and all sorts of board game content, and I would love to have you on board. Anyway, back to our unboxing of Final Girl Series 3. And we will unbox the cast and crew, the bonus features, and the special effects crate to kind of show you guys what is in each of those, since that's going to be new for the Series 3 box. So let's open up the cast and crew first. And I think our vignette is going to be in this box here. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. We're going to have all of our Final Girl miniatures here on the left-hand side. The Fated Victim miniatures that look like a bunch of different high school students. And then, oh man, this is so appropriate with the new Final Destination trailer coming out recently. Terror from Destiny. So vignette expansion for Final Girl. This is, I think, this is like adapting like death as like this kind of like abstract killer that is coming after your characters. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this. I have no idea how you're going to make this like a gameplay thing, so I'm really excited to try this one. You can see here we got some space for our character cards, and we'll just do a little bit of a showcase of our new Final Girl miniatures. These all look awesome. I love the chainsaw one. We got like a slingshot, probably, I imagine that's a Falconwood one. A lot of cool Final... Ooh, look at this one. We got like a mage kind of Final Girl with like casting like a fireball. That looks really, really cool. I'm sure that's also Falconwood, so that looks pretty awesome. So cast and crew box, looking good. Excited to play with all these new Final Girls. Let's take, oh my god, this is so heavy. This is way heavier than it looks. Let's open up the bonus features and see all the kind of new goodies that are gonna be inside of this. So this is, gosh, like I said, this is so much heavier. I don't know what is in here. Okay, my favorite quality of life thing that they've added since the last Ultimate box, the feature film rulebook. So this has all the feature film, the new rules, all in one nice little booklet, so I'm not fumbling around with a bunch of little booklets. That is always awesome. Over here we have the lore and scenario books. Oh man, I love, love, love the lore and scenario books. It adds so much flavor when you're playing. We have the Falconwood files, we have the Hunter here. So if you want to see any of these specifically, if you want to see me play through one of these campaigns for one of the killers, let me know and I am happy to do so. These are a lot of fun. I haven't actually recorded a full series yet of them, but if there's one you want to see, let me know in the comments below. And here, oh my goodness, wait, every single box is getting its own gruesome kill? Oh, that's so awesome. I didn't realize that. That's why it's so heavy. There's 5 books in here. Okay, so the gruesome kills, or gruesome deaths rather, if you're not aware, they are like little flavorful ways where if you are doing a skill and roll a certain dice roll, it gives like a little bit of flavor text. So it looks like this is for the Merrick Warehouse, and then it has one for each killer. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, they went above and beyond for the kind of integration of these gruesome death books. Before, they were just like a nice little generic thing, but this is custom for every killer and map. This is so cool. Oh man, they just knock it out of the park with the thematic tie-ins and everything. All right, so that's so neat for them to do all that. So cool. So 5 gruesome deaths book. That's going to be really fun to play along with. Lore and scenario will go in here. And actually, I pulled the feature film rulebooks out. I just keep these on hand in a separate folder since I kind of pulled them out fairly recently. But oof, that is a lot of books there. Very cool. Lastly, why don't we open up our special effects crate? So if you didn't know, Series 1 had a playmat, Series 2 kind of had an updated playmat, and this is not going to be a third playmat, luckily. There's going to be some new stuff in here, so why don't we get this open and take a look at what the special effects are. I think there's like a supplemental playmat in this, but we're not going to have another full playmat, luckily. It would have gotten a little redundant to have 3 playmats for the game. So let's get this open. And so we have guest stars and accessories. Why don't we open up guest... Oh my goodness, there's so much in here. We have guest stars, guest star miniatures, accessories. Okay, and the accessories is like a full-size thing. So why don't we open up the guest stars first? So we will open you up. And let's see who our guest stars of Final Girl are. And I think I saw on the back here, looks like these are like the promo characters from the previous sets. So let's get all these open. So the guest stars rulebook kind of lists what is actually in this box. So we have some secret envelopes, some signature actions, some vehicle action cards, and then oh, this is neat. So proxy item cards and proxy event cards. So if you didn't know, on the Van Ryder or Final Girl website, you can actually go on and make your own items and stuff. And so this is a way to kind of use them without having to like print them yourself. So that's really neat. So here we have a Carolyn's Revenge. So this is Carolyn, who is in the Creech Manor Poltergeist set. So it looks like she is back for some vengeance. And then we have Granny's Grunge, another character pack. So why don't we open this up? I'm curious to see what's in the Carolyn's Revenge little pack here. It's like a little booster pack almost. Let's see what is inside of this. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things in here. Okay, so let me look at the top here. So Carolyn's Revenge, it has a little bit of an explanation. Carolyn has returned, and this time she isn't hiding. She's hunting. Her psychic abilities have been attuned, and she is now ready to send Helen Creech to limbo forever. Carolyn's Revenge requires Final Girl core box and a feature film. So as the Final Girl, item cards, terror cards, psychic action cards, attuned item cards, and oh my gosh, she's like, okay, so she's like a whole mini expansion herself. This is so neat to bring a Final Girl. Well, she wasn't a Final Girl. She was just like an item in the other games, but now she's coming back. Replacement Poltergeist terror cards. These cards are only used when playing against a Poltergeist. Oh, that's so cool. So specifically, you can combine it with the Creech Manor Poltergeist set and really like run like a sequel. Like you escape with her, and then she comes back and gets revenge on the Poltergeist, and it comes with its own terror cards that you replace and everything. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm like geeking out so hard. They do so Okay, and she has her own action cards here. Her own psychic actions. Let's pull those out. And she has her own psychic attack, psychic travel, psychic charge, psychic expulsion, psychic attack. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so there's some more rules. I'll have to read through this, but this is super, super neat. I'm just gonna put it back in the pack for now until I figure out where I want to put it. Let's see, Granny's Grunge. Starting a 90s grunge band with your favorite granny here. Let's get this opened. Come on. Okay. So Granny is gonna have a similar thing where she's gonna have some items that you're gonna play with. Character card, she has 1 health, but she has some really good save abilities here. And she has her own actions that you're gonna play with. Steady walk, slow walk, gather the flock, rally, so a lot of victim manipulation. And she has her own little rule book here just explaining her specific rules and actions. So that looks like a cool Final Girl to play with. It looks like Carolyn and Granny are both kind of more complicated Final Girls. They kind of add their own elements. But cool to see them exploring the kind of Final Girl space with these two, especially Carolyn. Carolyn's Revenge looks really, really cool. I'm excited to play that. So it looks like we have a couple new signature action cards. We have Kick, a new attack card, and then Prescience. Look at the remaining terror cards. You may discard one and then reshuffle the deck. So ways to do some manipulation of the terror deck. That is cool to see. So I'll put these with the other signature actions in the other box. And then we have all of the new vehicle actions that go from Terror for the Grave for the 5 new maps. So we have the Chopper, the Bone Chariot, the Van, the Forklift, and the Bulldozer. So these will all go. I'll put these with the Terror from the Grave box as well. Okay, what else do we have in the guest stars book? This is just for all the vehicles, little references for that. And here we have, I think these are the promo ones. Yeah, so this is the promo Final Girl. I actually didn't have any of these, so I'm glad that these are coming with it. I didn't realize it. And then the Paula, our little guest Final Girls, and then Agnes and Layla. I think I have these already. I think these were part of like a Final 2, I think these were part of a Series 2 box. I'm pretty sure I have those already. And then we have Will to Live, Bribe, and Combo, and these are all signature action cards. So these are all optional. You can add in a signature action if you want to. So I'm gonna put these over to the side with the other signature action so they can all live together. And I'm gonna leave these Final Girls in here for now until I find where I want to organize all of them. We have the secret items for all of the Final Girls that we just opened up. So all of their secret item cards there. And we have a couple more things here. Oh, these are the proxies. So here you can see they're just like question marks. And then there's one for each of the different maps. So if you want to create your own event or your own items, I'm not going to bother opening the items. They're just going to have question marks on the backside. You can do that. So you can make, well, maybe not. Or maybe they are? Okay, yeah, so the items are just 1, 2, and 3. So you can mix these into any set. And then these are the other events for the remaining maps there. So if you want to go onto the site, you can make your own cards and use these as proxies. So that's really cool. I'm glad that they are, you know, it's always a weird feature because like you would have to like make your own or print your own card, and that can always kind of be a pain to do. So it's cool that they're kind of adding some official support on how you can do that. So let's move our guest stars over here. I'm gonna try to keep everything together. I'm gonna have to spend some time organizing after I'm done unboxing everything. And let's open up the guest stars miniatures. So let's try to shake this out. Come on. All right, maybe I won't unbox this. There's pictures on the back. I'll just show you. So there's one for Agnes, for New Carolyn, for Grandma, for Jamie, for Layla, and for Paula. So these are the miniatures for the Final Girls we just looked at in the guest stars box. But those look awesome. So we have Agnes and Layla as Final Girl cards. We don't have their miniatures, so it's cool. I would just use like the generic little pink meeple. So cool to have them as miniatures and have them as a full set. So cool to have that. The final thing in the special effects box, let's look at the accessories. And it looks like this is where our little player mat's going to be, as well as the new dice that they're adding into the game, the tier dice. So we will take a look at that. Open this up. Oh, is there a dice tray in this? Oh shoot, I didn't, oh, this is such a nice surprise. I'm glad I didn't go hardcore into looking at what everything had. Cool. Look at that, little Final Girl dice tray. This is gonna be so fun to use in videos. So you can see here, it's like a soft leather dice tray that just kind of pins at the sides. This is so neat. I have a lot of fun using this and doing playthroughs. It'll look really nice on camera. Awesome, really, really cool to have that. We have the supplemental playmat. So let's take this out. Oh, this is such a nice quality of life thing. This is so small, but so big. So it's kind of long. I can't really fit it all on camera, but you see here it has some extra spaces for feature film special cards, like the item-sized ones, tokens, miniatures, and miscellaneous. Space for the dice tray. That's very nice. And here, the little reference for the turn, the round tracker, so action phase, planning phase, killer phase. This is on the like cardboard one. The non-player mat has this printed on there, but the neoprene mat never had this on here. So it's nice that it's there. A little space for your current hand, so you don't need to like splay your cards everywhere. So this is a nice little quality of life change here. I did have. I had a camera set up spaced out perfectly for the current playmat, so I'm gonna have to find a way to expand that so that I can fit this thing in there, but I will cross that bridge whenever we get here. So I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to fit this in the box with the other playmats so I don't need to open 2 boxes for playmats, so I'm gonna put that off to the side for a second. Now finally, we have the tier dice. These are these new blue dice, which is gonna be kind of another valve to make the game a little easier if you want it to. So you can see here it has a little bit of an explanation for the rules here, but essentially every time that you have a failure during a horror roll, you're going to generate a tier, and then you can turn those tiers in for different effects. So extra time, reducing the terror level, re-rolling dice, adding value to different roles. Just another way to make the game a little bit easier. So yeah, just a cool little thing to have. You can see the tiers are here. So all the people who complain that Final Girl is too hard, there's a way for you to do that. I think there's quite a number of ways to make the game a little more forgiving now, between the ultimate dice, between the desperation die, now these. It's nice that you have ways to kind of make the game a little easier or harder depending on how you want to play it. So that's all very cool. And most importantly, our friend Mr. Krampus now has a space to live here. Is that what they recommended for? Where's that paper? Special feature, the Ultimate Box includes a space for any special film of your choice, for example, the North Pole Nightmare. Yes, so Krampus will finally not have to live awkwardly next to the Ultimate Boxes. He can now live in the shelf there, so that is really nice. Krampus has a home, guys. He's not homeless anymore. Very good. And let's go ahead and pop these all back in here. We got Hell to Pay. And we got The Killer from Tomorrow. Look at all that. Very, very nice. Nice, beautiful, beautiful looking Series 3 box. I have a lot of junk left outside. I'm going to have a lot of organizing to do to kind of start unboxing all these future films and stuff. So I don't want to put everything away, but that's kind of what it's going to look like, all repackaged with Krampus. Let me go grab him real quick. And there you go. That's Krampus. Look at him. Nice lineup of characters here. He still has a special foil, which is cool. And so there we have it. That is just an initial impression of the new cast and crew, bonus features, special effects crate, all the cool neat stuff that comes in the Ultimate Box. As far as looking at the individual components for each of these, I'm going to be doing my third kind of buying guide, looking at each of these feature films in more depth, their mechanics, giving some impressions and maybe recommendations of which ones I like more and kind of what their strengths and weaknesses are. So if you're interested in hearing about all of these in a little bit more detail or some gameplay, be sure to subscribe and join the channel. Since I'll be doing that in the weeks to come, there'll be a lot of good Final Girl content coming soon. So thank you again for joining me for this exciting unboxing. Thank you for listening to me geek out about how excited I am to play these. And if you want to see any of these specifically played through, be sure to leave a comment below. I am all ears in what you guys want to see. If you want to see Carolyn's Revenge, if you want to see this in action or see Granny in action or anything specifically, let me know. And what box are you most excited to play? I am just so hyped up for any of these, and I'm gonna go play them right now. I gotta edit this video and then I'm going to go right into playing all of these. So I am so excited. Thank you guys again for joining, and have fun out there. If you got your Series 3 recently, I hope you're enjoying it. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.